Okay, everybody, I want to thank you so much for coming out to the Founder Candidate Welcome Session. I appreciate it. This is Tim Taylor here, CEO of the Great Discovery, co-CEO, I should say, with the amazing Sandra Harry, who is the other part of this team. We also have all of our members here on board with our membership corporate team. I want to introduce them to you really quickly if we can. First, we have, of course, Sandra Harry, the co-CEO of the company. And we've got Mr. Alan Leduc is also on board with us tonight. And then we've got Kathy Lawson, who is our Chief Knowledge Officer. And we've got Ali Madawi as the Executive Vice President, as well as Nikki Moore coming on for VIP support. Now, those are important names to know because all of you being invited here as founder candidates have direct access to everybody here in corporate. We're at this small stage right now with the Great Discovery, and it's not going to stay that way for very long. I can assure you of that. But the key to it is right now you are invited to become a part of the core team. And I think there's some responsibilities with that, but there are some potentially significant blessings that can come with that as well. If you've ever heard of companies where they've come out and the people in the beginning are at the top, that's where you are. Only in this particular situation, not only are you at the top theoretically, you are at the top literally. What we've done with this company is we've set aside the top 3 positions in the organization. Many companies set those aside for master distributors, someone, the big guru that goes out that gets the multi-million-dollar checks while everyone else isn't quite there. Somebody gets it by allocation, by designation. Not here is basically by merit. This is the way that life should be. It's by performance and merit. And what we've done is taken these 3 positions, leveraging the entire world organization. We are in 41 countries today and will be in 140 by year end. And all of this is set aside for founders, for champions, and for key management team. So what I'd like to do here real quick is I'm going to give you a little bit of a refresher very briefly on the Great Discovery, what it's all about. Okay, some of you may be seeing this for the first time. I know that you were invited on here. You may not have been able to make the pre-launch event that was back on March 4th, but I'm going to give you a quick refresher that's in here. Then we're going to get into a little bit of the compensation plan, the standard elements of it, so that you understand what it's about, because without that base understanding, some of the things that we're going to be talking about with the Founders Program aren't going to make too much sense. But at the end of this, I think you're going to get it. This is an optional program. And should you decide to opt in, I thank you in advance for joining the team. And I'm looking forward to working with you. So let's go ahead and get started with where we're going. If you're on this call, again, you've been nominated as a founder candidate for the Great Discovery's global launch. Where we've been right now is at the pre-launch stage with the Great Discovery, where we opened the door, we started things. We actually turned on live coaching last night. Our very first live coaching session came on last night, and we opened with pre-launch on March 4th. So the timing here is substantial. There is a lot of development still to go on, but we can enroll, we can participate, commissions are going out. Bonuses are being paid. Everything is on track to be able to do the essentials that a company needs. Deliver product, pay commissions, and take payments. Those are the things that we've got. And of course, we also have customer support as well. So what I'm going to do here is play a short video clip that introduces the Great Discovery. This is a new track that is on our website, thegreatdiscovery.com. Each of you, if you've already enrolled, have your own website. It'll be thegreatdiscovery.com/your name. So your username that you've designated. So this is the first thing that people are going to see as they get started with the Great Discovery.
For decades, the richest and most successful people and companies in the world have benefited from something that the rest of humanity are basically in the dark about. Those that use it win consistently. Those that have mastered it can pinpoint and solve virtually any problem, accomplish any goal, and create wealth in any economic situation. In work life, those that know it earn consistently more than others in the same job or business that don't. The process is called Six Sigma, and it is proven, effective, and powerful. But up until now, this knowledge has been only available to big corporations and the owners, executives, and analysts at the top of them. Not anymore. The actual co-creator of Six Sigma developed what he calls the Great Discovery, which is the proven way of thinking and the underlying algorithm behind Six Sigma, which can be taught to almost anyone. The same thinking process used by billionaires and leaders of the world's most successful companies can now be learned by 5-year-old children to 80-year-old adults, students, workers, business owners, single moms, and pensioners. Any and all can learn and use the Great Discovery to break free from limiting beliefs, unlock their true potential, and accomplish practically any project, undertaking, or life goal that they set their mind to. It is you without limits. Would it be worth spending 1 to 2 hours a week for just 2 to 3 months to be able to accomplish anything you set your mind to? Would it be worth it for your children, grandchildren, or loved ones? Our goal is to share the Great Discovery knowledge, tools, and system with anyone in the world with a desire to improve and win in life. Almost anyone can afford it, and all you need is a computer or smartphone to make it happen. There is also a powerful global affiliate plan for those that are open to helping others and making money as well. Teachers and coaches can also participate. You deserve to be happy and turn the tables to your benefit. What do you have to lose by finding out about it? Explore the website, fill out the form to have someone contact you, and take the first step towards unlocking your full potential with the Great Discovery.
The Great Discovery isn't just a good idea, it's a proven process. There's a lot of great ideas out there by some fantastic coaches and trainers, and some of them are actually well proven, most are not. Most of them are great concepts and they probably work, but the Great Discovery has 40 years of proven track record. In fact, it is the baseline of the world's greatest performance improvement and problem-solving period. It is called Six Sigma. It is used by every Fortune 100, Fortune 500, Fortune 50, every major organization in the world over the last 40 years has adopted Six Sigma at some level or another in order to improve performance, reduce defects, and be able to compete in the global marketplace. It is that powerful. It's also something, though, that's typically been used just by the elite, just by the analysts at the top of these organizations, the owners, the investors, and so forth, the finance people. The average person doesn't get much advantage of it. Why? Because it's very heavy in data analysis, mathematics, and so forth. But there's more to it than that. In fact, that is just a small tip of the iceberg of what Six Sigma is. It's not just the math and statistics. The real core to it is what we're calling the Great Discovery. That's what's being revealed to the world right now, and it's going out to everyone, and it's going through each of us. We're going to be the catalyst that makes it happen. Now, the co-creator and chief architect of Six Sigma and the Great Discovery is actually Dr. Michael J. Harry. Dr. Harry created Six Sigma back at Motorola as a co-creator, let me back that up, and went on to develop and deploy it at some of the greatest organizations in the world. One of his core concepts that he wanted to do is be able to reach out to the masses, to the many instead of just the few. He wanted to enable everyone to be able to succeed. See, in school, we go through life, we're learning reading, writing, and arithmetic. We go on to college in many cases, not all, with the outcome of becoming a consumer and employee. That's our mission in life. That's what's laid out before us. That's the path that's laid out and set and established from us from the time that we're born till the time that we leave. But there's more to it. We are inspired and enabled to accomplish virtually anything that we set our mind to. We have vast power, yet much of it is locked up simply because we don't know how to access it. The Great Discovery is to show you how to access that power and to make it work for you. The Great Discovery, in essence, is quite simply Six Sigma without all the math and statistics. It's the underlying logic and proven thought processes that make Six Sigma perform, but without all the data, without everything else. It is quite simply the proven path, the way of thinking that will allow you to accomplish anything that you set your heart and mind and desire on. If you set it out, we'll show you the path on how to do it. Most people shut that off simply because they don't know how to do it. They're told that they can't do it and they buy into it. They don't believe it any further. Now, those are big statements that I just had. The only way that you're going to be able to find out how this works is to try it yourself. And it's something that anyone can do. You see, it is you without limits. It's taking the top off your abilities and limitations and the things that have held you back where you felt you were unable to accomplish what you wanted to get to. It's a proven way of thinking for everyone. And the question comes down to, not just for you, but for people that you know, would you spend 2 hours a week for 3 months or less to be able to accomplish anything that you set your mind to? Now, a lot of people will spend what we're talking about here on a good night out at dinner. That's about it, with no future or anything else but a little bit of indigestion the next morning. This is something that is affordable by anyone. It's simply 14 short guided sessions, exercises and activities, live coaching assistance that's posted all the way through. In fact, you can participate as a coach if you're qualified. It's 2 hours a week or less over 3 months or less, and you can do it from your smartphone or your computer. It's interactive and fun, and anyone, anywhere can afford it. We've made a way that virtually anyone that has the desire to make this happen can go get started with this particular course. Once you complete, just like Six Sigma, you will get a certification that's done. And the certification board that's here is the same board that certifies many of the black belts, green belts, and others with Six Sigma. You'll get the same certification that's here for the Great Discovery. It can be valuable for employment and other types of things. But when you finish the Great Discovery course, what you're going to find is that you're unlocked. You're able to accomplish many more things than you ever could. But then what? Where do you go from there? A lot of programs simply stop. You've got a short-time course. Not here. This is what we're calling almost a micro-university program. As people come through and complete the Great Discovery, they're then going to be able to go into additional pathways of simple tactics and skills that they need to be able to accomplish whatever they've identified as their core dream, their core mission in life. I mean, if they need to get to some things such as a simple essential health and nutrition, we'll have courses on that. Early child development in this crazy age that we're in. It's a time that kids need some help and some guidance, and you might need a little bit of for your kids or your grandkids to be able to get some ideas on how to get through there. How about keys to money management, business strategy and organization skills, weight loss strategies, dealing with catastrophic illness, online marketing from home, and even TGD Kids. Anything else that you can possibly think of, we will eventually have different courses and pathways delivered online right to someone's home in virtually any language, any culture that they're in, right there. We're able to reach people in the poorest areas and the richest areas, every place in between. There's no limits. Now, TGD Kids is something that's very dear to our hearts. Not only are we going to make a change and benefit for those of us that are fully grown up and gone through, we've gone through many of our mistakes, we've hit our accolades, some have had great success, some have been held down. There can be some advantages here, but our children need help. As I mentioned, going through school, our kids learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, but they don't learn anything about success. They don't learn anything even about money management in any case. Well, again, they're guided into simply becoming employees and consumers. That's what the guidance is for our children today in school. Our children deserve better than simply to get their input from Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or a video game or a TV show. That's what we're absorbing. That's what we're feeding our children. Their guidance that they're gaining is simply to follow along the same pathway. And all of us, that everyone in the world wants their children to be in a better space, yes? So what we've done with the Great Discovery TGD Kids is we've created the Kids program, which is a series of 12 children's books for K through 3. And it starts with Bentley's Dream, goes on to Bentley's Treasure, Bentley's Purpose. And what it is it guides a child through the Great Discovery process. Bentley's Dream, learning how to dream, accomplishing the Bentley's Treasure, learning what their core values are, the things that are most important. Bentley's Purpose is this little puppy that discovers what his purpose is in life, where he wants to really go based on his intrinsic core values. Many of us take our intrinsic core values from what we've adopted from somebody else that we saw on TV, rather than what we really are wired to do. As a result, we go through life unsatisfied, not accomplishing what we really want to or able to accomplish, simply because we haven't dialed into where we need to be. These simple children books going through 12 all the way through are very powerful and very helpful, and the kids absolutely love them. In fact, Bentley's Dream has already won 5 awards just coming out, and it hasn't even been fully released yet. Each of them come with activity books. We're also going to be rolling out some additional online learning sessions and courses and things that kids can do, a fun play area, something like Roblox, but without all of the silly games, fun games that kids can engage with other children that we're working with as well. These are all coming out in phase 2 of the Great Discovery. Now, there's 3 ways to get started with the Great Discovery. One is as a student, as a learner, as we call them. That's someone that goes through the course and coaching to become TGD certified. This is something that all of us as founder candidates should do. All of us, our friends and loved ones, should do. We're expanding this worldwide as we go through this. This is the core basis. There's no need to participate as an affiliate or a coach or any of those things. However, because our goal is so vast, we want to reach millions of people. We want to change the world. We want to lift and enable people and equip them, empower them to help themselves to break free from some of the distress and things that's going on in life, the complacency and mediocrity that has held so many people into lower classes, simply because not lack of education, but lack of knowledge on how to break through. The affiliate is someone that spreads the word. This is going to be, that's making this, it's enabling it to happen. One of the best ways that we found to make this sale is really to monetize the heck out of it. We've set aside 70 cents on every dollar that comes in to go right back out to the affiliates to make this work. This is a powerful plan. Nothing has been as powerful as this as far as a reach and compensation. There's going to be a lot of people that are creating a lot of revenue here. And in the beginning, it's nice to be in the position that you're at. The third way is as a coach. This is where you can get paid for providing coaching support to students. Now, this isn't something that you can just walk into. It's something that you'll have to start as a learner yourself, go through and graduate and complete the course, master the Great Discovery, and then become an affiliate also, at least to get familiar with that aspect of it. Then when you become coaching certified, you can come back in to participate as a coach. There's great compensation on the coaching side. We're not going to get into that in detail today, but suffice to say, there's a lot that you can earn just as a coach, in addition to what you can earn as an affiliate. Now, when we're talking about affiliate earnings, a life without limits is really not a life without limits if your income is totally limited. Sometimes it takes a while to break free from if you've established an occupation or a role in life where your income has been fixed for a long time. It's not something that you can snap your fingers and pop out of typically. However, with the Great Discovery, it can be a bridge that can start and engage today, where you can have extreme income coming in within 30 days and 60 days and 90 days. But by the end of the year, it can be very, very, very substantial, as long as you have gone through the Great Discovery and learned how to be able to make it work. The fourth way to make earnings with the Great Discovery as a nominated founder candidate, and that's why you're on this session. In order to participate as a founder candidate, you'll have to have been nominated by the board. And again, congratulations to each one of you. All of you that are on here were referred by more than one person with recognition of your character, worth ethic, and value as a person. You are very special to be invited onto here. You'll have the same benefits, of course, as a founder candidate as an affiliate would be. You know, all the things that you typically can do as an affiliate. However, you also have additional contract benefits and rewards that can be very effective and very substantial. This is something that, should you decide to accept it, can be hugely lucrative. And I want to underestimate that when I say those words. I'm not using them lightly and I'm not using them with fluff. This can be hugely lucrative for you. Now, our program, what we're talking about, is internet driven. Think about this. 41 countries going into 140. How many people are there in the world? A lot. more than 8 and almost 9 billion people that are out there. All of them need a help up. Every parent that I know will reach out and do something for their kids or grandkids, nieces or nephews that they might not do for themselves. In developing markets, people are much more assertive about lifting themselves up. They will do more to be able to step up. Here in the United States, we've become a little bit mediocre ourselves and become complacent. It's okay if we've got a roof over our head in many cases. I think we can reach out and have a great effect here in the United States, though I think it's going to be far more substantial as we reach out going around the world. So as we're working this, because it's delivered through the internet, it goes at the speed of light. Literally, there's no limits as to where we go. We're not going to be shut off in one country because we can't ship product there or not approved. It doesn't matter where a regulator is on the political divide. All are open to helping children. They cannot go out and stop people simply learning and being educated and improving and gaining the knowledge that they need to excel in life. There is no political divide against that. All sides are for that. Global demand also means global income. And as we're reaching out, as you can refer someone, if you can be, I know we've got people on here in Kenya, we've got people on in Vietnam, we've got people on in Sri Lanka, we've got people on in Jamaica today. Wherever you are, it doesn't mean that you have to simply promote and market and share and help people in your own country. You can reach people in any country around the world. You can go anywhere simply by using automated marketing systems that we're creating, that we're rolling out, completely automated, that share the message. You'll have to do a little bit of work with it, but they're AI driven. They're developing the messaging, adapting the messaging. In fact, you can send a message off very shortly to a particular country. They will click on it and come back to a website that is in their language, that's adapted to their values. You'll be able to identify who that person is. You'll be able to know what's important to them. And the website content that they're going to be able to see is going to be relative to that person. And things that are going to be interesting. It may not show information on the affiliate side if it's somebody that's not going to be open to the affiliate side, but it will show it if they're going to be more on that side. If they're more on the children's side, it'll highlight that. All of this is completely dynamic, and it's going to be rolling out very soon. This is a program where you can work from home. You can work in your car, you can work as you are, you can refer others to your site, you help them to improve their lives. The key to it is you do not have to be a marketing expert. You don't even have to have completed the Great Discovery course to do this. All you need to be able to do is be coachable and use the power tools that we're deploying. You simply invite people to watch information about this, and we have the automated systems to make that massive in reach. You'll be able to share over social media, be able to share by text and instant messenger and any other type of communication that you use. Hey, even the telephone, if you wanted to do that. There's not necessarily a need to go to hotel meetings or group sessions or all these types of things. Everything now since COVID, we're able to reach out to people, and they're used to working on Zoom. Your grandmother or my parents, if they were still alive, they would be on Zoom right now. Everyone is starting to adapt in every market around the world. One of the things, if there was anything good that came out of COVID, it's that people are actually moving on and being able to get interconnected through Zoom and other different platforms. They're used to it now, whereas they weren't before. That takes a tremendous amount of expense out and increases efficiency in programs just like this, where we're simply sharing knowledge and wisdom. That's what it comes down to. Now, how you get paid with this is very simple. We're going to go through the basics, and then we're going to get onto the founder candidate content in itself. I want to get through the basics first, though. As an affiliate, you're going to earn 10% direct sales commission on every purchase forever by people that go to your website. So everybody gets their own replicated website. Everybody will also have their own automated marketing system that drives traffic back to their replicated website. Every person that clicks and orders anything, whether it's a Bentley's book or whether it's the Great Discovery course or whether it's coaching or anything else that comes through in the future, any of the course pathways, you'll get 10% full dollar value on every single thing, every dime that's spent through there, okay? Every single person that you directly refer. You don't need to stop at 2, you can go to 100. If you have automated systems, you might set a goal of referring 10 a month. You might want to set a goal of referring 2 ever. It comes up to you as what you want to do, but the 10% is there forever. A big part of this that's going to make the Great Discovery Founders Candidate Program really make sense to you is the dual team binary cycle bonuses on worldwide sales. This is a rich plan. And some of you will look at this, okay, from the monetary perspective, what does this mean? I'm going to give you, some of you that are familiar with the binary concept, a shortcut here. This is a plan that will pay up to $100,000 in weekly revenue at 18% of week leg volume. That's it. 70% payout. That's what we're talking about. There's no cap on how far or how great this can go, and you'll get another position that goes in here as well. Let me show you that are novices at this what a binary plan means and what it looks like. In a binary structure, it's not a multi-level organization. Every independent affiliate, that would be you, has a right and a left team. When anyone that you refer enrolls, whether it's a customer or as an affiliate, they're going to be placed on either your right or your left team. The system will preset your enrollment so it populates in the way that is going to maximize your income. We want people making money. This isn't something we know what we're paying 70 cents out, 30 cents comes to the company. We want to pay that 70 cents 100% of the time. We're not holding anything back. This isn't a trick. We're not trying to trip people up. We want you to make money with this. That's the way it's going to work. If no selection is made, the system will place people, you can lock them into a strategy. We'll do some advanced strategy sessions that people, some of those that have done this before may want to get into. But if they don't, the system will do it for you in the most efficient way possible. And that's using some advanced planning strategies as well. When you get started again with your right, the first person, if you enroll two people, you say you've got Jane on your right and Mary on your left, right? You've got one on your top, one on your left. That's your second enrollment. Everyone else that you enroll has to go underneath them. So if you enroll Ted and then Bill and then Jake, each of those people are going to go on to the side that has the least amount of sales activity. It's always feeding the hungry team. So your teams, if you picture it like this, go through infinity. They don't stop. There's no levels that are related here. It is just your right or your left team. Every sale that counts goes on there. If you enrolled, let's say your person's in number 1 and 2 position, enrolled people themselves who purchased courses or content or books, those people are also in your sales organization. If you enrolled someone else, that person is going to have your person that you just enrolled placed under them. Their organization is growing while they sleep in many cases. Likewise, with you, with people above you, as they are enrolling people, those people and their sales are being placed underneath you. This is a spillover concept that makes this quite attractive and very exciting. This is one of the fastest growing types of networks in the network marketing industry. Now, as a dual team structure, each team, the way it works is as one side grows bigger, the other side is typically, they're seldom in balance. Okay, so as one side, you can have somebody that's going a lot faster than maybe a little bit slower. Again, the system will always place your new enrollees on the side that is the weakest side first. That's important because you get paid upon the lesser team. So we want to go to equality is what we're trying to do. We're constantly driving traffic to make the two balance. So as an example, the way that the program works is at each particular rank, starting at a qualified affiliate rank, moving up to the platinum rank, you're getting between 12% to 18% of your lesser team sales volume. What does that mean? Well, with the qualified affiliate at 12%, you'll earn up to $2,500 weekly in total sales. You get 12% of everything that happens on your lesser team. Once you work up to the platinum rank, which everybody here is going to have the option to start at here, you'll be earning 18% of the lesser team volume up to $100,000 per week. So we're going to show you a way today where you can jumpstart right from qualified affiliate to platinum in day 1. Now, the dual team bonuses also are going to work like this. Let's say here's an example. This is how the bonuses are calculated. Let's say that on your greater team, in this case, it's your right team, you've got 5,400 in commission volume that's accumulated, not just the people that you referred, but You refer someone that's in Vietnam, that refers someone that's in Sri Lanka, that refers someone that's in Bangladesh, that refers someone in Kenya, that refers someone in United States, that refers someone in Canada. All of that sales activity, everything, every single day is accumulated into your team volume, okay? Likewise, on the lesser team, the same thing is happening. Everything that's happening on your lesser team is accumulating there as well. You've got to have two teams. One's greater, one's lesser. If they're equal, that's great. But it's one of them is going to be treated greater and lesser. So for example, if you had 2,520 in lesser team commission volume during a week and 5,400 on the greater team, what the system is going to do in this particular case, it's going to take that 2,520, multiply it times your commission rate. If you were started on this call as a platinum with the option that we've got here, you're going to be earning we would earn $453.60. Now, that doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, does it? Well, you know what? That's weekly. But we've had organizations that have gone into millions in commission volume on one line. And it happens often because it continues to grow, it continues to expand. It doesn't stop just because you slow down. It's based upon the overall momentum of your entire network, including people around the world. But that's not all. We also have the qualified affiliate, silver affiliate, gold affiliate, and platinum affiliate matching bonus program. What that means is, let's say that you max out with a top capacity at $100,000 a week. Okay, that seems ridiculous. I've done it before, right? It's possible. It's quite possible. But in addition to that, you're also getting matching bonuses. So let's say that you referred Sandra. Sandra referred Kathy. Kathy referred Alan. Each of those people through 3 tiers, and it doesn't, if you had 150 direct referrals, your tier 1 is 150 people. If those 150 people referred to, your tier 2 is 300 people. If each of those referred 5, you get the idea. It's an additional 1,500 people. All of those, you're earning between 1% and 10% through up to 3 tiers, up to 3 times your own earnings. So whatever your dual team bonus earnings are, let's say it was $1,000, whether it was $2,000, whether it was $10,000, $100,000, whatever it is, you can earn up to 3 times that amount in matching bonuses based upon the sales of others in your network. When I said this could be lucrative, I wasn't kidding. It really can be. But there's more. There's also the rank advancement pool. As a rank advancement pool, 5% of applicable company sales, this is sales outside of your network, global sales, 5% dollar value in, dollar value out, are pooled and divided monthly. You can earn shares based upon your rank at month end. So whatever rank that you're at, you're going to get more shares. So if you're at the platinum rank, you're going to get 3 shares. If you're at the gold rank, you're going to get 2 shares. At the silver rank, you get 1 share. Again, we're a merit-based company. As you work your way up in this particular program, you're getting greater shares. Why is that important on pools? Why do we do that? Well, we want to encourage people not to compete each other, but to support. If you're helping someone in another group, God bless you. That is absolutely great because you're helping grow the whole pool. And the bigger the pool, the bigger your own income is. And there's multiple pool bonuses in this program besides this one. Once it gets up to the top of this, you hit the top platinum rank on this program. The system will actually doesn't stop you there. It allows you to create another center. It calls a business expansion center that's inserted above you. What that means is, again, that new center, your original position now becomes your right or left team. That entire organization becomes one super organization, one side of your network. That means you can start another line going down on the other side and create a whole additional income stream and a whole additional organization. So it allows you to leverage commission volume of your original team and create a whole brand new line. As you can see, there is no cap on this particular program. These additional expansion centers continue expanding, will continue growing. When that one gets to platinum, another one will happen, another one will happen, and will continue to grow. You can have multiple lines, multiple organizations. This is the richest plan we've ever done, period. Simple as that. That's all there is to it. On the coaching side, those of you that have a heart for coaching, I have a heart for coaching. Many of us do. Once you get through and complete your own Great Discovery training, and you're just a qualified affiliate, you don't need to be a super affiliate to make this work, but you do have to complete coaching certification training. Once you complete coaching certification training, there is great compensation. It includes up to $100 per hour just for providing coaching support. There's also pool overrides where you're getting overrides on the entire global sales. Champion rewards that give you a share of global sales and more, and enable you to develop your own pathway and launch it through the company should you decide to do that. But let's get into the founder program. You've been invited on here today as a founder candidate. And we have founder candidates because in the beginning of a company, we're looking for people that see our vision, that want to go and help take this to the moon and back, that have a heart for people, and that really want to be in the right place at the right time. We're not asking for a bunch of money for anybody. There's no giant founder package here. We're not rest at ease. We're not asking you to invest $50,000 or $10,000 or even $1,000. We're looking for people to make a commitment of heart. That's what we're looking for here. To be engaged as part of our core launch team is a real benefit of here. You'll be working with us and our management team. We'll have weekly founder group meetings where you can give us input and insight as what you think that we need to adjust on and improvement upon. You'll also have certain, a special recognition at all events forever as we're going through as part of our original founder organization. If you've ever wanted to be a founder in something, that's great, but it's not just all accolades. There's actual real monetary benefit to it right from day one. Upon acceptance with this, you'll immediately be elevated to the rank of platinum affiliate. That means that you're going, boom, straight to the top at 18% of lesser team payout, not 12% where you've got to work your way up. Oh yeah, there's some things that you need to do to maintain that, but there's more. You're also going to be getting 50,000 CV on your outer team upon acceptance. What does that mean? That's the equivalent of you having to now only focus on one line and still generate a check. This is a $9,000 grant of money that's to you. In other words, we're creating the option for you to be able to focus on one side and able to start. We're starting from zero here. We're looking to create momentum. Once you achieve the qualified affiliate rank, which is only one right and one left, you're going to get an additional 50,000 in qualifying volume in CV that's going to be going on your strong team. Okay. Then there's also, you get an additional 50,000 as soon as you attain the silver affiliate rank, and an additional 100,000 when you achieve the gold rank. That comes to over $45,000 in equivalent cash bonuses that are going into your pocket by enabling you to be able to focus on building power. Why do we do that? Because we know that if you put all of your attention for a period of time on a straight line, let's say that you enroll John enrolls Greg enrolls Ali enrolls Coach enrolls Bob enrolls Mary enrolls so on. All of this is going down one particular line. If you're enrolling 100 people, all of those are getting spillover from the other. We're trying to create as much momentum in the beginning stages as we can, and with the goal of quite simply monetizing this to the point where people are sharing the Great Discovery course globally, worldwide, fast, and with enthusiasm. And one of the most enthusiastic ways I know to do that is put big checks in people's pockets really quickly. Big checks, that's what we're talking about. The ultimate goal here is getting shares in the founder pool upon attainment of platinum rank. Now, I want you to understand what the founder pool is, because this is absolutely crucial. No company in history that I'm aware of has done this. We're doing it, again, for the outcome. But we know when people are here and making ridiculous money that you're going to be doing ridiculous efforts to be able to help people around the world. We want to change things, not just point fingers. And the only way that's going to make it work is to make it work for you. And that's what our goal is. At the top of the company, positions 1, 2, and 3 There is none higher. There's no secret position above. There's none to the side. There's nothing else. Every single dollar, every single enrollee, everyone worldwide rolls under these three positions. We've set them into a separate corporation. This is the top of company pool positions. All of them roll into it. These positions will accumulate ultimately millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, probably even per year over a period of time. 1/3 of that is set aside to company founders that qualify. In order to qualify, you need to get to the platinum rank by performance at some point within a year. When you get that, you're going to be getting a share on that with other founders. It's not going to be a fairly limited pool, but it is going to be a vast pool. Another pool portion of that, the other third, is going to champions. Champions are coaches that have excelled in coaches and put their heart into coaching. And a whole additional share of that pool is going into the champions pool. Okay. Now guess what? You can be both a founder and a champion. Should you decide to go into coaching at some particular point in the future, you can do both of them. That is a great option that's there. That gives you 2/3 of the pool. The other third is set aside for top company corporate staff, key members, people that are pivotal. We want to reward those people that are on our corporate team for providing services to you by helping them to make a great deal of money as well. And so we're setting aside some of this for them. So recap, 1/3 of these top three positions are going out to founders, 1/3 is going out to champions, and 1/3 is going out to key staff, key members, those of those that are working off and literally around the clock, pulling together a lot of this content for you. Now, the requirements to be a PFC is very simple. Is one, you need to be nominated. If you're on this call and you didn't sneak in the back door, you were nominated. Okay, so I thank you and congratulate you for that. The second thing is you'll execute a formal candidate agreement with the company. Okay, there's a formal candidate agreement. We'll get that out to you. I'm going to give you an email at the end. Sandra can type in my email. Please send your request and says, I want in to tim@thegreatdiscovery.com, and I will get you a candidate agreement. tim@thegreatdiscovery.com, and I will get you that agreement. Third, you're going to must be able to present and train the program in the compensation plan. Now, I realize we're just starting here, so we've got some time. Over the next 30 days, we want people that are on the founder candidate program to engage in some of the trainings. We're going to be doing back office support training, compensation plan training, a little bit of training on the course. You don't need to teach the course. The course is taught. You don't need to coach the course. The coaching is done. You don't need to do anything but other than understand how it works and how to refer other people and use the marketing tools. Okay. And then you also need to be enrolled in the course. In other words, we'd recommend either the Achiever Pack or the Transformation Pack, and commit to completing that TGD course within 60 days. That's what we're asking. We're not looking for people with these things. Come and invest $20,000 with us and you too can be part of our founders pool. No, we're looking for people with a heart and a commitment that want to change the world. That's what we want. If you're for that, we want you, and we're going to do extraordinary things to make this to your benefit. That's what we're going to do. So you need to be enrolled and commit to completing the TGD course within 60 days. Okay, so we realize there may be hiccups. I want the commitment. I want you to be able to get through it, because the best way to be able to share, build the stories and the life stories and the experiences that are going to change this world is by you and I and all of us to be able to get through this course. And what you need in order to maintain that founder status is this. You need to get to be a qualified affiliate within 30 days of engagement. What does that mean? You need to enroll at least 2 subscribers, 2 people that are taking the course, or 2 affiliates that are taking the course. You need to be a silver affiliate within 90 days. Okay, what does that mean? You only need to have 4,000 in total group sales over a period of time within a 5-week period. That doesn't take much when this thing starts going. Trust me, it can go really fast. You need to be a gold affiliate within 180 days of engagement. So you got 180 days. And again, we're not going to get into all the details of the rank. but this is easy. We have set this to make a very achievable bar. Our goal is to pay 70% every single day. We're not holding anything back. We want to pay it out. So we want people to advance in rank quickly, which is why we're giving you a very good jump start. You'll also need to remain active and qualified throughout your term. Active, very simply means one, either you are purchasing coaching for yourself in the amount of at least $40 a month, or two, you've got someone that is just a customer, a learner, someone that is purchasing at least $40 in either a course or product per month. If you're not doing that, then you're not active, right? We don't have an extreme requirement for people to get up there. Anyone can do this. Being qualified means that you need to maintain one active right and one active left. In other words, you've got to have your two teams up and going throughout your term. That's what the qualification requirements are. Now, here's the options for those of you that are interested in making a go with this. And you don't have to. Is one, remember to send an email to tim@thegreatdiscovery.com, and we'll get you out the PFC agreement. The Achiever Pack is more in line with what I would recommend, and I'll tell you why. One, it includes the Great Discovery course. You're going to get 6 discounted coaching tokens, which enables you to be able to, one, get 2 semi-private coaching sessions per month, or 1 private coaching session per month. But here's the difference. You get unlimited group coaching. So you can go in to as many sessions as you need to go through. Remember, there's 14 segments to the course, and go into as many group sessions as you can. This is probably one of the best options that are out here. It's $430. That covers your course and coaching for the first month, and then $130 the second month, and $130 the third month. If you continue it after that, it's up to you, but your commitment is for $430 plus $260, right? That's really what it comes down to. The third option is the Great Discovery Transformation Pack. This is going to give you the course and 12 coaching tokens at a far deeper discount, where you're going to get up to 2 private sessions or 4 semi-private sessions per month, plus unlimited group coaching. So get this, the only way you can get unlimited group coaching is going to be with either the Transformation or the Achiever Pack. This is why we emphasize these so much. If somebody is really keen on developing and breaking through in life, sometimes it's nice to have someone that's been down the path to give you the coaching, to give you the support and the assistance and guide you along the way, instead of trying to figure everything out on your own. The best athletes in the world use coaches, and they're already making, in many cases, multi-millions. And they're all using coaches on a daily basis. There must be a reason for that. And that's what I would recommend for you as well. Now, we have something else here that I want people to be aware of, and this is up through March 31st, and it applies to you as founder candidates as well. That's the Premier Special. We're only doing this once, and this is where anyone that gets started, we know that you as founder candidates either want to get off to a fast start, right? Or you may have other people that may need some incentives to get started. If you order either the Achiever or the Transformation Pack before March 31st, you're going to get double the tokens. So instead of 12 with the Transformation Pack, you'll get 24. Instead of 6 on the Achiever Pack, you're going to get 12, right? That gives you enough to complete your own coaching and total submersion, get through this and master it. Or you can use them as incentives. Here's a free coaching course for someone that they can go and experience. You can pass those off as incentives to some of the people that you're getting started with. Now, I want to make clear where we're at. We appreciate all of you guys coming through. This has been a lot of content to come through today. I'm going to open up for some questions and comments. Anything that anybody has, please feel free. We're going to stop sharing in a minute. But mark your calendars, because what we're doing is the little event that we had on March 3rd was a pre-launch. We had many of you were on the simulcast. We've had people on overseas in Asia and Europe and Africa and elsewhere that have all been on that simulcast. That's great. We're going to be doing the full launch, a full global launch is going to be October 13th through 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Mark your calendars for that. If you can get to it, we're going to have a special submersion weekend, submersion days to go through the Great Discovery course and content and sessions right there on the spot, but it's also going to be the full release of a lot of new things. We're expecting over 1,000 people at that event, and it will also be simulcast to people outside of the US. Will be an international simulcast for those that in our international markets that can't go through. And we'll also have translations and everything that are going on there as well. So we'll have more information on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the share. Oh, I have one more thing. I'm going to play a little quickie song here. This is something that when the great TGD Kids came out, Sandra went up and thanks to Alan Leduc, went and spent some time with a small little school, elementary school in Indiana, that over the top, all in 100% with the great discovery of TGD Kids, the Bentley's Dream Series. They're teaching it to all of their schools. I'd just like you to kind of share. I'm going to share this little video. Turn up your sound and listen to this. This is just a nice little song that they did. And think about, as you're going through this, all the kids that we're going to be able to reach, all the people that we're going to be able to reach to help them to dream big dreams. Here we go. Well, there you go, everybody. I wish I could hit those high notes like that fella can, but I can't. But I do want to open up. If anybody has any questions about the Great Discovery Founders Program, I'd love to hear them. Please just raise your hand up. And Sandra, if you can assist me on this, that would be great. And anybody that has any questions or points, you can go ahead and unmute your mic and let's see what we can get going. Any thoughts, questions? I see Chris. Go ahead, Chris. Please unmute.
Hi, Tim. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Just want to make sure. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for putting this together. And I really appreciate the comprehensive look at this. And obviously I'm in. But and what I was going to ask is if we've already purchased, but we want to upgrade, is that a possibility?
Sure it is. Yes, and of course it is. We can do that. And you can get with Nikki, and that's going to be at support@tgd@thegreatdiscovery.com, or you can go on your website and click on chat. There's a chat box down at the bottom, and that'll get you through. We'll be able to, she can help you get up and get started with that, no problem.
Thank you, Tim.
Any other questions?
Tim, Sequoia Carlton,
Hey,
how you doing?
doing fantastic.
All right, good stuff. So real quick, had a question. Obviously with launching this program, the Founders Candidate session here, how many, I guess, initial founders will actually be able to join the company? Is there a set number?
We're limiting to 100 to start, as actually will be on the starting campaign. And as some of them, you know, unfortunately in life, not everybody achieves. People will drop out, and as more drop out, we'll be able to continue until we have that full role filled of 100.
Okay, good stuff.
Morning, everyone.
Hi there, who's that?
This is Ann Troy Campbell. How are you?
Hello, Ann Choi, how are you doing, dear?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited to be here today. And I would like to ask, I think Sandra and Catherine, going forward, do you plan to add different diverse characters to the book, like someone of the Muslim faith, Asian, Jewish, Black American?
Sure, actually, absolutely, we do. And the books that are out on the children's books are pretty diverse now. If you actually go through them, there are obviously multiple. There's no particular faith. This is not necessarily a Christian or Muslim or Jewish or Hindu organization. This is just a human organization. And, you know, all of us humans all come in different shapes, colors, and backgrounds. So you'll find all of the books are already very well diversified, and we'll continue that path as we recognize that all people are created equal.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Go ahead and unmute if you'd like.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and I have unmuted because you
There
give
you
me.
go, Jackie. You're good at that. You're a great speaker.
I'm very interested in the founders, and I had to drop out for a few minutes, so I'm wondering, did I miss something? It sounded like to be a founder, all we have to do is be willing to share, learn how to do the presentation, understand the comp plan, which is a simple binary.
And commit to completing the course within 60 days. That's right.
Okay, so I've already started the course. It's very, very simple to digest.
And there's also an agreement, you know, so send me.
I did already. I had that done before you finished putting your email address in. Okay, so if that's it, I'm definitely in. Thank you. Now Nikki can call me and we can get the upgrade done. So
All right.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you, Jackie. You're amazing. You've always been a great inspiration to all of us on your sessions that you do. Thank you for sharing. Any other questions?
Hey, Tim, it's Greg.
I just looked up at you and I just knew you were going to pop up. So,
Exactly. So I don't have any questions. I just have a comment, you know, having been around the industry as long as I have, like, I just want to say, probably there's some people on the Zoom that have no idea the magnitude of what's in front of them with this program and the potential. And look, it's going to take work because you got to, you know, build the business. But man, I'm excited. I've never, you know, in over 30 years of network marketing, seen something like this with a company this early on. Like you said, usually it's those couple people at the top that get special treatment or whatever. But I really see this is setting the tone for the company, like merit-based, you're welcome. Pareto's law applies. So the first 100, probably 20 will make it, but that'll leave room for 80 more till we have 100 founders that are doing what founders should do. So I'm excited, glad to be here with everybody. And, you know, I hope of the 50 that are on, we all achieve it and be the founders. So back to you, Tim.
thank you, Greg. And welcome to the team, my friend. It's an inspiration to work with you. And Greg was one of the very first people that started talking with us early this year and pulling this all together. Thank you, Greg, for your contribution and everything you've done. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you and Sandra and the corporate team and all the work you guys have put in.
Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? This is your chance. No more? Okay.
Tim, I wanted to say something if I could.
Yes,
please.
hi, Alan. Go ahead.
So for those that are on the edge, not only do we have a great platform to start out with and great program, but as we get those champion coaches, they're going to be able to start their own tracks. Our offerings are literally going to be unlimited. And so it's not just where we're at, it's what the future is going to bring for you.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it, and appreciate all you've done as well. Alan is one of the core partners with the team, and just an amazing man. You know, as I mentioned, I don't know if you guys are all aware of it, but with Six Sigma, there are 26 executive master black belts in the world. We have 3 on our corporate team. There is no one more experienced than in this type of topic or content anywhere in the world, period. And we have 3 additionals that we're hoping to get on board pretty quickly. We're working with right now. So that would be 6 out of 26 in the world. That's pretty cool.
Okay, Tim, now I have another question. It's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
When you talk about additional content coming, you know, we have the Talk That Saves Lives at the Teen Suicide Prevention Society and the Advocates for Living program, where we're teaching people to facilitate the groups touched by suicide.
Right.
Are those kinds of trainings going to be something that could be put up on this platform, assuming I hit the qualifications of champion coach or whatever it is?
I think absolutely anything that there is a human need for, and we have a means of delivering it in a relatively short micro course that doesn't take a year to get through. We want to equip people to deal with their daily issues that they have to go through, whether it's to succeed or just to cope. And it's you know, we have a tremendous amount of talent on just even right here on this session. And you're among those, and we absolutely want to get that out. And we're building a platform, a learning management system that we can deliver content anywhere in the world. And that's what we're building it for, is to help equip people. And if that's a need, it'll be out there.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask an infrastructure question that you may not be able to answer yet. I don't know if you know, Tim, I've been nominated to be a contestant on a brand new reality TV show called The Changemakers Prize. It's possible I'm going to be in filming in the month of October, which means that I won't be able to attend in Las Vegas. But if I'm not in filming, I'll be there. What that's going to mean, though, is that everything we do is going to be incredibly visible. And so if we are rolling out with you all and people know that, oh, Jackie's doing a meeting and teaching something about the Great Discovery, that's going to bring a lot of attention to this really fast. And I'm going, okay, are you guys ready for this?
Well, you know, and to be perfectly frank, we just started pre-launch activities. We are continuously scaling up, but we are a Six Sigma shop. One of the things that you're going to find is that, you know, going through a lot of the fails and errors and flaws and sitbacks and broken stuff that other companies sit with, not to say we're not going to have glitches, but we will overcome everything that comes at us, period. And we will be prepared.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear that. I've been looking for you guys.
Any other questions?
Hi, team.
Hi, who's that?
Antonio.
Hi, Antonio. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here and seeing amazing people, you know, like Alan, Greg, Jason, you, Sandra. So I'm happy to be here. I have a question. What are the plans for other languages? I mean, how are you planning to go? I mean, we're planning to go to many countries. So I would like to know about, are you planning to make like a translations of the videos, or are you open to, I mean, to create new videos in other languages? So I would like to know a little bit more about that.
The answer to all of that is yes. And first, to start off, everything that we have is initially, as ineffective as it may be, it will be subtitled. However, we also, as you can see up on our screen, you have our executive vice president who speaks 5 languages as well, Ali Madawi. And everything that we do is we develop coaches within a particular market and a community and a culture with language skills. We will either voice over or create new content for that market with what we have. What we have is relatively, it's complete in development. Translation is not difficult. And our other organization that we have, Six Sigma Management Institute, we've done thousands of translations. And so we're quite good at it, and I can assure you it will be perfect. Any other questions?
Hi, Tim. This is Mary Thorpe.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. I wanted to ask about when will the coaches conversation be, like the coaching courses and all the certification? When will you start that conversation?
On the coaching courses, well, as soon as we start getting some people coming through, we have our coaching courses already up and developed. Right now, we're fast tracking our first group of coaches through training. So that's already up and going. As we get our first group that's coming out right now, most of our coaching, which turned on last night, oddly enough, Friday night, is being handled by our management staff. So we're equipping our first group of coaches, and then we're expanding out from there. So I think everyone should be able to be participating in coaching coming in July.
Okay, thank you. You'll start talking about it before then, right? Like I've had people ask me, well, what's the cost of the coaching course? And what's the certification? And, you know, like specific things like that.
Yes, we will. We will have all that information out and published, and nothing in secret here.
Okay, great. Thanks, Tim.
Okay. Sure thing. Anyone else?
Tim, Dr. Virgil.
Hi, Dr. Virgil. How are you, my friend? How are you feeling?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to see you. And I'm just loving the questions, the input. This is, like was said earlier, of the programs out there that I've been exposed to, this is the most solid one. I'm really glad to be part of it. I've not been to the back office in the last day or so, but is there information about the costs of the books and the availability of the books? Because like yesterday, I loaned the book and activity book of the first book, and I'd like to get more of them, get them out there, circulate them, and the response has been great.
Yes, it sure is. We can absolutely. We've got the books available. Alan, do you want to touch on that?
Yes, in your back office, there's actually a link for TGD Kids. You can go there and you can order the book. And right now, the only book that is there is Bentley's Dream and Bentley's Activity book. We have in stock Bentley's Purpose, waiting on the activity books. They should be here any day. As soon as we get the activity books, then we will add Bentley's, Bentley's Treasure and Bentley's Treasure activity book. So probably within the next week or so, we will have the second book up on the website.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you, Alan.
And that link is also on your replicated website. If you go to thegreatdiscovery.com/your replicated website, there's a link that's up there that just says children, TGD Kids, and you can click on that and you can order the book. Anyone can, from any Great Discovery website.
Yeah. Well, like I said yesterday, I was just I was swamped with other activities. I haven't been back to the back office, but thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to work with you. So you have so much history. We're thrilled to be able to work with you, Doctor. Appreciate it. Any other questions?
Tim, this is Chris Hansen again. I was asking about the platform and the tools that you mentioned inside of the funnels and the networking component, back office. When is the platform going to be available, the AI tools that you had mentioned?
The AI, some of the baseline AI tools should be up within 30 days. We're developing out, what we're setting up is a pre-populated marketing funnel where we've got 5 preset target markets that are designated with content already developed. Then you can also develop your own with using the AI tools that are there available for you. So as these first 5 or so, I don't know if you're familiar with what a funnel means, but it's basically, it's a process to go through. as those are up and deployed over the next 30 days, then you'll have the full content that's ready, basically click and go. You know, you pick which channel that you want to go on, show you how to share the links and where to send them to, and it will lead them all the way back to a closing. And the way that this is working is the development team is compensated based on sales, closing sales, not just developing content. So it's going to be good. Any other questions? That's it. Okay, everybody, I thank you so much for coming out this Saturday. Welcome to the team. Please send me an email to tim@thegreatdiscovery.com. I'll get you an agreement that's back out. And just give me a heads up if you want to give us any feedback. If you feel something you like or you don't like, drop me a note. Just let us know. Because we definitely, if there's anything and we made some faux pas and we need to clear it up or improvements, we're all about continuous improvement. That's what we want to get to. So give us any feedback, please share it privately. I appreciate it. Up or down, we'd love to hear it. Thank you and welcome to the team, everybody. Have a great day. Good Saturday to you. God bless. Bye-bye.